What's up, Flomies, and welcome back to my channel. You guys have asked about next year's foals. What does 2026 look like? What did we breed to? What's coming? Well, I am going to drop some massive news. I basically shut down my breeding program. We'll get into it in just a second, but behind me is my Whatnot. If you guys have never joined me over on Whatnot, I do a live sale several days a week where I yap. We shop new collections, we spill tea, it's all completely live, face-to-face with me. It's like a FaceTime with Fallon, if you will. Make sure to follow my 3 accounts. One is where I clean out my personal closet, one is for our tack, and another one is for ranch dress and exclusives. So make sure to follow us over on Whatnot because it is so much fun. Now, speaking of tea, let's get into the breeding program. Is it shut down? Is it gone forever? Is the Dynasty dead? Let's go check it out.
Fallon Taylor, little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo, and it's time to go. Baby Flo just ate that one up.
Fallon Taylor's rodeo journey began at the age of 7. With great pride, we welcome Fallon Taylor to the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame.
We're out here at the mini ranch pasture with the recips, and if you hear something in the background, it is Brand mowing the lawn with his toy lawnmower, and he's so adorable. We're not gonna make him quit. The recips this year are very limited. We have 4 babies coming for next year. I did the math. No one should ever do the math on owning horses, but I did the math very quickly. The time it takes to get the babies here, meeting with the owners not nominating their horses to all of the incentive races that we take so much time and effort to make sure that they're nominated into, not pursuing a performance career. All of those things have made it where I'm not as invested in the breeding program as I once was of allowing people to get their hands on these colts. So I'm going to breed just for myself. I may sell 1 or 2 a year and keep the rest for myself, but even next year, for my 2-year-olds that will be started later, I only have 3. Every year I've had between 8 and 15 colts hit the ground. So I will be doing between 2 and 4 a year, especially my older mares are getting older and I'm less interested in putting them through the process and more interested in just enjoying them while they're here. There's pros and cons to breeding programs and doing all the stuff and things, but I think as I go, selfishly, I now, hindsight's 2020, right? Like I now know that even if I raise and breed and train these colts, and win a world title or win Horse of the Year, as I have in the past, you're never gonna get credited the amount that you feel like you should be credited for that. So while I want the Dynasty to live, and it will live, I want to invest more time in my marriage and my son. He's only gonna be young once, and Brand is kind of my colt now, if that makes sense. And if you have kids, you understand that I only have this one time to invest in him. And if I look forward, the colts that are born next year, by the time they're futurity age, I'm gonna be like 50 or like nearing up to 50 years old, where I'm gonna wanna start getting into some more instant gratification things where I just write a check, get on something, and let people tell me that I just bought my way to the top, or whatever it is that people say, that act like you just get on and it's riding a stuffed animal. So I'm cool with that because I now have the courage to be disliked and the courage to take criticism that I know is unwarranted by people that have not done anything. So without being sassy, I now have a different perspective. Are you okay? Sorry for the interruption, but like I said, Alex and our major investment is this 3-year-old little boy that's currently mowing the lawn, and he got bit by ants while we were filming. So we had to take a small break and console our baby who's living the ranch life. So behind me, I don't know if you guys can see, but that is this year's foal crop. And in the very next vlog, will be doing a sale preview. This may be the very last time that you can get your hands on my private herd because of this decision that we've decided to make. Right now, 6 a.m. catching recip mares just does not sound like a good idea when I have rodeo goals, we have finished horses that we're working with, and we have our baby. I bit off more than I can chew. I have done it for the last 10 years, so I knew that I wanted to keep investing in my own herd, but now I'm just less excited, I guess, would be the right word. I'm being kind of stingy with my time. And I think that that's okay. I think I'm at the right place to do that. And I'm having studs that I can stand to the public, so if people want a part of the breeding program, they can go right to those stallions. We have field to flow, air to the flow, turnpikers wagon, and now baddies only. So we have 4 amazing studs as a way to get a piece of our breeding program, and I think that's the very best thing that we can do. So in this next sale is going to be a whole lot of babies. I invested in a lot of recip mares and a lot of brood mares. I'm going to be selling them all. So I'm keeping 1 foal, 1 for next year. So you guys, let's talk about what's coming for 2026. And I don't know that any of them are going to be for sale. I have an Adios and a Flo's Knick-Knack. Now Flo's Knick-Knack is the mother to Traffic Flow, AKA Mojo, Jerry that everyone loves. Knick-Knack has been an amazing producer for us, and we know that these babies will do absolutely amazing. She produced Smoke Show, who's placing at pro rodeos. She's just an incredible producer. I have an Air to the Flow, AKA Thomas, and Sway baby on the way. Sway's won $300,000. Thomas, who's currently in South Dakota learning to be a grown man on the ranch, will have a futurity career. We're gonna hold him to a 5-year-old, but Thomas is gonna get his big break on some absolutely amazing mares. Sway obviously was my main rodeo horse for the most part of last year because Puma got sick, and I cannot wait to see. This is only her 2nd foal in her lifetime, so I'm very excited to see what she produces. Also, Thomas is huge and Sway is huge, so I assume that this is going to be an absolute Mack truck of a foal when it hits the ground. We'll see what your predictions will be like. Next up on the roster is a Thomas Air to the Flow and Puma baby, which I'm very, very excited about. The bay and the dark chestnut, I don't know what we're gonna get, but I'm super excited about that. Puma has crossed over the $100,000 mark in earnings, and obviously World Finals champion. She is a multiple rodeo champion, and she's numero uno in my book. Mixed with Thomas, she had a field, the Flow baby for this year. She actually had 2 of them, and they are drop dead gorgeous. One of those is the only foal I'm keeping for this year, so I'm very excited about that. But then drum roll for the last foal of the season, 2026, and that is the Adios Baby Flow. Obviously, last year's Adios Baby Flow, Flodios, went to Trisha Aldridge, and this year I bred back, knowing that I wasn't going to have that cross. So for 2026, I'm going to be real stingy with the Adios Baby Flow, and it is staying right here. You guys know Baby Flow. She's won over $1 million rodeo dollars. No incentives, no side pots, no aged events, no jackpots, like no injections, no meds. Baby Flow just absolutely raw dogged the rodeo road and came out on top, and we're so proud of that, mixed with Adios, who's won well over $600,000. I cannot wait to see the 2nd cross. I'm hoping for a yellow filly, but we all shall see. I want your predictions below, and also we need a name. We need a name, because if this bad boy's a stallion, we're gonna need a stallion name. So you guys comment below. We might even use one of your names as the registered names of the foals. So make sure and name them all below. Go ahead and make your predictions. Are we getting colts? Are we getting fillies? They kind of all seem to go at the same time. Very, very excited. And the 2026 foaling season is like right around the corner. It's literally this far away. So we're getting closer. All right, you guys, as always, please make sure to subscribe, click that like button, comment below. It helps this channel so much, and I am uploading more and more and more. We've really got the wheels under this thing now to update you on all the stuff and things that we missed out on while we were on the rodeo road. You know the drill. As always, don't forget to count your blessings, stay consistent, say thank you to Jesus. See you next time.